The Amazing World of Gumball Iceberg Explained. Sup guys, Book of Alice here once again. Today we are going over The Amazing World of Gumball Iceberg. I'm gonna be honest here, this animated show is deeply intertwined with my childhood. I remembered the clash of animation styles always fascinated me. The show itself premiered in 2011 and ran all the way until the series finale in 2019. Before we begin, I want to give credit to the person that created this iceberg. I couldn't find the original author, so if you're watching this, let me know, and I'll put you in the description. If you enjoy these iceberg videos, be sure to subscribe and like the video, as it helps out my small channel a lot. Without further ado, let's begin and see how deep the Amazing World of Gumball Iceberg truly goes. Gumball movie tweets. This entry is referring to a tweet made by Ben Bocklett, the creator of the animated series, hinting at an Amazing World of Gumball movie being created. His tweet states, "I think I might have a good idea for a Gumball movie. Would you guys watch a Gumball movie?" The problem is that the tweet was from 2018 and it's been years, but some are still expecting it to come out due to it being Gumball's 10-year anniversary in 2021, but others think that he just moved on. As his Twitter bio reads, "I created a cartoon called Gumball. Now I'm trying to do other things. What do you guys think?" Pinball. Pinball is in reference to the nickname given to Penny and Gumball's relationship, usually paired with some fan art of Penny and Gumball together. Though there are some questionable fan art pieces, they are overall tame. Seasons 1 through 6. This one is self-explanatory. The Amazing World of Gumball had a total of 6 seasons, with a few specials sprinkled in between, averaging around 40 episodes per season. Gumball clip shows. This may be referring to some episodes in the series which were mainly composed of clips, known as clip shows. If you don't know what a clip show is, it's described as an episode of a television series that consists primarily of excerpts from previous episodes. Most clip shows feature the format of a frame story in which cast members recall past events. An example of this being done would be in the Amazing World of Gumball election special. Many consider this episode to be pointless and a cash grab on the election hype, though the show itself contains political commentary and is not so far off its subject matter. Penny and her family true selves. Penny Fitzgerald is a supporting character in The Amazing World of Gumball. She is a shape-shifting fairy, formerly in a Peanut show, who is in Miss Simeon's class in Elmore Junior High. They often shapeshift into demon-like creatures when they get mad, but are usually a peaceful and loving family, and for the most part, Penny is displayed as a glowing fairy. Penny breaks out of her shell in an episode where she is forced to move to another school, and Gumball encourages her to break free and be her true self. The Inquisition. This entry is in reference to the series finale, The Inquisition. The episode begins with Principal Brown running through the halls of Elmore Junior High in a panic. He rushes into the teacher's lounge and warns the other teachers that the school's superintendent is coming to Elmore Junior High. In the auditorium, the students and teachers listen to a speech given by the superintendent, a live-action human named Superintendent Evil, who declares his intention to eliminate the cartoonish and nonsensical elements of their school. The final scene presents Rob as he awakens in the school and angrily questions why the others did not listen to him, saying that he was just trying to save them and that the transformation was their only hope of escaping to quote-unquote the other place. At the moment, the ground suddenly begins to collapse, revealing the void. Rob, horrified, holds on to his life but loses grip, remarking at the last second that it's started. The floor disappears and Rob falls into the void, screaming. The screen freezes on him as the credits' first note plays, ending the episode and the entire series. The end did have some backlash from fans who wanted a more normal ending, and others who believed that it was abruptly done and should have been better, though others enjoyed it and appreciated the series as a whole. The Best's SJW controversy. This might be in reference to a hilarious scene in which Gumball becomes the ultimate social justice warrior and almost destroys Carmen the know-it-all. Watch this.
Have you ever tried whole grain bread? It's far better for you. Not everyone can afford organic stores, Carmen. Maybe you should check your privilege. I just meant that eating too much processed food is a big factor in weight gain, and what? Big people shouldn't be proud of who they are? No, of course not. I mean, ask your doctor and he will tell you. He? Why would you assume the doctor is a he? Is it because you assume a woman can't be a doctor? What is this?
I have studied the martial ways of the social justice warrior. Fight me in an argument if you dare. Perish under the sword of my self-righteousness.
But Gumball, exploiting those powers to win some petty argument will just hurt the cause of the people who really need our help.
Wait, no! My powers!
Gumball's real name. This entry is in reference to the episode in which Gumball gets a high score in an arcade machine and needs to enter in a 3-letter name. He begins to question his real name and ends up finding out that his real name is Zack uneventfully. The Grieving. The Grieving is a lost episode creepypasta surrounding the amazing world of Gumball. It begins with the flashy and energetic intro theme playing, although it was playing a little differently than I recall. The music was a little different and the show's logo wasn't animated. Its colors were rather sloppy and almost looked like something a little kid would doodle. I ignored it, assuming that it was done just for this special episode. The title of the episode was The Grieving, a sort of sad title, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. It began with Gumball, the show's 12-year-old protagonist, standing alone facing a corner of his dimly lit classroom. He looked absolutely miserable, a far cry from the cheerful demeanor he usually had. There was nobody else in the classroom, not even his best friend or his adopted brother, the goldfish, Darwin, and the windows in the room clearly showed the night sky outside. I was really starting to get confused. Why would he be at school at night? And why is he standing in the corner all sad and alone? The rest of the story can be found right here on YouTube, with a few narrations to choose from. The Face. This entry is revolving the numerous times in the episodes in which Gumball makes strange faces. There is in particular an episode in which Gumball makes a really strange face, which this one might be specifically referring to, though this is a very common practice throughout the entire series. Take a look.
I hereby state that
The Not So Lovely Art of Nicole. Okay, I tried to find the specific reference for this one, but I literally can't find anything. If you guys know about this one, please leave it in the comments. The closest thing I found is Nicole's morning routine, in which she is seen without makeup, revealing her wrinkly, diminished face, but then proceeds to get a paintbrush and covers it all up with blue paint, a gag making fun of modern-day makeup tutorials. Gumball voice actor has a YouTube channel. If you don't already know, Jacob Hopkins was a voice actor for the series, voicing Gumball himself, replacing Logan Grove after season 3, and then leaving the show after his voice changed due to puberty. He is now on YouTube and has a whopping 439,000 subscribers, with his latest video reaching 500,000 views. His content is actually pretty entertaining, covering topics like top 10 monkey moments and Minecraft. Darwin's full name. In an episode, it is revealed that Darwin's full name is, get this, Darwin Raglan Caspian Ahab Poseidon Nicodemus Watterson III. Now that's a mouthful. Gumball CalArts Accusation Incident. This entry is regarding the topic of the CalArts style. If you don't already know, the CalArts style is the practice of a particular type of character design that can be seen all throughout modern day animations, with multiple characters spanning different networks sharing similar facial structures. The reason that it's called the CalArts style is because most of those who designed the characters in these animations attended California art schools, specifically the California Institute of Art, but this theory has been criticized as the multiple shows used in the example have unique animation styles of their own, and most of the animators didn't even attend CalArts, but who knows, and what do you guys think? Season 2 Animation Style. This is referencing the change in animation styles from Season 1 to Season 2, when the 2D animation team that worked on the show cut ties with Cartoon Network entirely and was replaced with another animation company. Though the animation styles were not dramatically different, some fans of the show noticed the change and disliked it. A noticeable change is in the outlines of the characters being thinner in the first season than in the second season of the show. Gumball memes. This entry is regarding the multiple memes that have sprung out from the show during its years of airing on Cartoon Network. Gumball specifically got the most memes made of him due to his uncanny facial expressions. Remedial classes for cartoons original concept. The original concept of the show was supposed to revolve around failed cartoon characters from different media concepts ending up at a remedial school. This is why they employed the use of nearly every form of animation known to man. Apparently the network found it too dismal for a children's television show, so they reworked it for a more kid-friendly premise. I will eliminate the middle class. This is in reference to a Kami Carson Minecraft moment in which one of his buddies states in Gumball's voice, "I will eliminate the middle class." "Don't hug me, I'm scared," and Gumball collab. This entry refers to the episode in which Gumball travels to another dimension in which he and his surroundings are puppets. The puppets themselves resemble the character designs in the online web show Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, a surreal comedy horror musical. The episode was co-written with Biggie Sloan and Joseph Pelling, creators of the famous web series. Take a look.
Let's sing a song, the fun will never stop. Yeah!
We have fun all day long. It says so on the clock.
So wear a hat, wear no hat.
Or wear two hats if you prefer. We only have two hats. Those are your only options.
So put them on and bake a cake.
And while you wait for the cake to bake, begin to prepare a second cake.
You did it wrong.
Gumrob. Gumrob is the nickname given to Rob and Gumball's nemesis relationship. It's accompanied by strange fan fictions in which they are involved romantically. I wouldn't recommend you searching it up unless you want to ruin your childhood. The CN Battle Crashers appearance. Cartoon Network Battle Crashers is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game based on multiple Cartoon Network series developed by French studio Magic Pockets and published by Game Mill Entertainment. Darwin and Gumball both make an appearance in the video game and can be seen shooting beams of energy or fire through their hands. Rachel disappearance. Rachel is a character that appeared in one episode with a lead role but was never seen again in the show's entirety, other than being used as a background character for a few more episodes. But why did she completely disappear? The main reason was because the creators of the series disliked her integration in the show and thought that it wouldn't mesh well with the other characters. But this reason was a bit strange, since she was Tobias' sister, an important side character in the show, and led some people to make speculations, giving reasons like she ended up in the void or she left for college. The question remained unanswered. Background are real locations. This one explains itself. Elmore Junior High is a real school location named Abraham Lincoln High School, located in San Francisco, California. The Watterson's household is also a real location, but if you try to search it up via Google Maps, it blurs out the particular house, maybe for privacy reasons. Gumball Comics. This can be related to either the fanfiction comic given to both Darwin and Gumball in the actual series, or fanfiction comics on the internet based on the show's characters, or it can also be referencing the official comics of the show. The wiki states, The Amazing World of Gumball is a comic book series published by Boom Studios. The series was written by Frank Gibson and illustrated by Tyson Hiss. The first issue also has 5 variant covers, while the subsequent issue has only 3. The main series ran for a total of 8 issues before being cancelled for unknown reasons. However, one-shot issues as well as graphic novels are still being published. Gumball has a fear of spiders. Throughout the series, we see Gumball's fear of spiders, also known as arachnophobia, specifically of Mr. Cuddles, the pet tarantula of the Fitzgeralds. Gumball being for Adult Swim. This was a theory putting forth the idea that The Amazing World of Gumball was meant to air on Adult Swim, but was later debunked. There's no evidence of this, nor would the pilot of the show make any sense due to its tame nature. The Void. The Void is a secret dimension where characters and objects from the world, particularly Elmore, are erased from the world due to being quote-unquote mistakes, it being its first appearance in the episode of the same name. The Void has TV static as its background, or outer space, and the laws of physics are warped in the Void, so there's less gravity. The mistakes sent to the Void are left hovering or floating all around, unless they are standing on a floating platform. Once a mistake is sent to the Void, all evidence that they ever existed is removed from the world. Everyone's memory of the mistake is erased. Gumball was originally a black cat. Originally, Gumball was to be a blue dog. Not much thought was put into the choice. It was more of a placeholder for the final design. As the creators developed the character further, they decided to make him into a black cat as it fit the personality they had in mind for him. Unlucky, but optimistic, as black cats are sadly symbolized as bad luck. The creator found this trait to be too restricting in terms of possible plots and stories. In addition, a silhouette would be hard to read on the background planned for the show. Finally, the decision was made to make him blue, a decision that the creators liked because blue wasn't a usual color found in cats, and it had a 80s Japanese mascot sort of feel. The Mayor of Elmore design. The Mayor of Elmore is a minor character in the Amazing World of Gumball. He is, as the name suggests, the Mayor of Elmore. He first appears in the episode The Nuisance. The mayor of Elmore is a humanoid character. His hands, arms, and legs are small, but his head is huge, having blonde hair and a somewhat wrinkled face. He wears a business suit with a badge attached to it, basically an exaggeration of a typical politician. Now let's move on to the shallow waters. Gumball and Richard were both blue dogs originally. This is basically explained in the entry we just covered, stating, originally Gumball was meant to be a blue dog. Not much thought was put into this choice, it was more of a placeholder for the final design of the character. Darwin was originally 3D. This entry is self-explanatory. In the early reel, Darwin was originally a three-dimensional character. Here's a sketch of what he may have looked like if he was portrayed as a three-dimensional animation. I Am Free song, drawing done by real kids. This entry alludes to the idea that the drawings in the I Am Free song on the Cartoon Network YouTube channel were done by kids. I can't verify this one 100%, but if it was done like this, I'm really impressed of how the animators went about collecting and then animating all of the drawings. Seems like a really cool art project. The various distorted art styles accompany the music really well. Original voice for Gumball was the voice of Chowder. Nick Jones is an American voice actor. He is best known as the voice of Chowder from the series of the same name. He is also known to have provided the voice of Gumball in the early reel of The Amazing World of Gumball, until the lead voice actor position was taken by another person and changed multiple times throughout the series. The Downer original draft. The Downer is the 36th episode of Season 3 of The Amazing World of Gumball. The final product revolved around the Wattersons trying to cheer up Gumball, who was in an inexplicable bad mood. Gumball then gets mad and wishes his family would disappear, which they did, and the rest of Elmore did too. Throughout the course of the episode, Gumball slowly goes insane as he walks around the empty town. However, the original draft of the episode was excessively dark, with the creator Ben Bocklett mentioning it as the reason why the episode was considerably rewritten. Apparently, the episode was rewritten and the original became a quote-unquote lost episode, though some may have claimed to have watched it in South American countries. The original episode supposedly had a darker ending and an overall darker tone to it. This one is not considered a creepypasta, it was actually confirmed to have been rewritten by the team itself. Sluggletag. Sluggletag was conceived by Gumball to help combat the mirrorless laws of January. It is celebrated on January 10th, or possibly January 11th, if the episode takes place during a leap year, and gives the kids a day off at school. Its name is meaningless, being chosen by Anais following a brainstorming session. Other potential candidates included Fun Day, Dependence Day, and Go Go Bash. Gumball and Darwin voice change. So do you guys remember watching the series and then noticing a sudden change in the voice of characters from one season to another? This is because the third season marked the debut of the series voice actors Jacob Hopkins and Terrell Ransom Jr., who take over the roles of Gumball and Darwin from Logan Grove and Kawai's Bouquet at the end of the first episode titled The Kids. Carball. There's actually a clip for this one, check it out.
You're gonna steal carry from me. It's supposed to be car win, not car ball. You home wrecking woman eater.
I have no idea what it means, but I'll probably have to watch the entire episode to get it. Logan Grove. Logan Grove is an American voice actor and athlete. He was the voice of Gumball Watterson from Season 1 to Season 2. He was replaced by Jacob Hopkins in Season 3 due to his maturing voice. His last episode was The Kids, recorded on August 29th, 2013. Since 2016, he has studied at the United States Naval Academy as a member of the Navy Midshipmen, as revealed on Facebook and Hopkins' Twitter in February 2018 when he, Logan, and Nicholas Cantu met up for a Gumball reunion. Dear Penny. This is referring to Penny's antlers. Penny is a peanut with antlers that resemble cacti coming out of her head. The reason that she has antlers is because she is a mix of a donut, a doe, a deer, and a nut, as in peanut. Her eyes and mouth are just hollowed out holes that resemble coconut holes. She also has light brown arms and legs coming out of her. Her peanut shell is a lot like a turtle shell. It's both a shell and she lives in it, and it's part of her body. She is often seen wearing her pom-poms outside of the cheerleader practice. Now in Season 3, she is like an orange shape of herself, but can change due to her emotions, as seen in the episodes. Miracle Star. Miracle Star is a Chinese language television series made in China. It is known online for being a complete ripoff of the popular Cartoon Network series, The Amazing World of Gumball. There is an uncanny resemblance in the art styles of the show and is a clear ripoff of The Amazing World of Gumball. In an episode of The Amazing World of Gumball, characters similar to Miracle Star appear as a gag poking fun of the knockoff. This is basically a trend at this point and is a quick cash grab for production studios in less copyright enforced countries. Darwin is from the Awesome Store. The Awesome Store is a van that sells mysterious items. Its owner is the van shopkeeper. It's usually located inside the mall parking lot and is revealed in an episode that Darwin was bought from the same store where Richardson bought the evil turtle in the episode The Puppy, which is indeed the Awesome Store. Pretty interesting. Breakfast at the Watersons and Darwin eats Gumball cereal. This is referencing a trippy fan animation of Gumball and Darwin. It speaks for itself and is really well made. Be advised if you get scared easily, and don't watch this at night.
Hand over the Arlo cereal, darling. You know it belongs to me.
Thank you guys so much for watching this far. Part 2 is coming out soon. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe and like the video. It really helps my channel a lot. I'm working hard on some really new different content that is sure to be entertaining. Once again, thanks and later.